Hi, welcome to the Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Jewelry Making Studio. Today I'm going to introduce you to a must-have tool. Now, as you know, not all beads are created equal. They are mass-produced, and so sometimes they can have a little problem. This is the tool to solve the problem. This is a bead reamer. And so let's say, for instance, you've got this great head pin that happens to be a very thick gauge, and you want to put this great bead onto it, but it won't fit. Well, that's where your bead reamer comes in. Inside of this magical tube, we will find all kinds of different bits to use wherever you need to do some bead reaming, or maybe even just a little bit of filing. For this little bead, I'm going to use this fine tip here. I'm going to put it into the end, tighten it down just like in a drill, except it's hand operated. And then where did that little bead go? There it is. It's got a little bit of flash of color around the hole, so I'll just use the bead reamer, twist it around a few times to clean out that hole. See how much dust I've gotten on my fingers? And then I'll do the other side of the hole too. There we go. And now that should fit very nicely onto my very thick gauge head pin. Ta-da! Now these other bits all have their uses too, depending on the size of the hole you need to ream out. This one's very much like the first one, just shorter. But this is great for beveling a hole. So let's say you're going to be using a kind of a sharp bead, and you want that hole to be a little bit soft around the edge so that it doesn't cut your thread. That's when you want to bevel a hole. Put that in there. And that kind of widens out the hole a little bit so that the edges aren't so sharp. And so you're not as likely to cut your thread. And this works with pretty much any kind of material, whether it's stone or glass or plastic or wood. Whatever you need. This is an absolutely must-have tool. And finally, this tip here is great for a quick little filing job. So let's say you got a charm or a bead with a little bit of extra flash or smooch, a little bit of mess on the side. The hole's a little bit wonky, and you just want to smooth out that burr there and get rid of that little bit of flash. Just file it away. Make it smooth again. Maybe you have a bead that's been snagging one of your blouses. You just want to get that little burr, that little sharp burr off. That's what that end is good for. And all of these different tips come within the barrel of this great tool. Highly recommended. And you can find this, of course, at firemountaingems.com. Happy beading.